It's loving thyself. If you're standing in your room and you're wondering who you should meet up with, and you meet up with yourself and you're really happy, it's a total joy, and there's total patience that you're going to bump into hundreds of people that you like, and everything's working out, and it's all great.
We agree with everything you're saying, but we're wanting to bring this conversation to another level of precision. And that level of precision is this. You are vibrational more than sight, sound, and all of that other stuff. You are vibrational, yes. But you are also seeing and hearing and smelling and tasting and touching. And these vibrations that we're talking about are supposed to come into full vibrational form for you. And that manifestation is the indication to you that you've brought it all the way home, you see. And you all know that and want that, and it feels to you, if you've been listening to us for a while, it feels to you that we've been trying to talk you out of caring about these manifestations. We haven't ever been trying to talk you out of caring about the manifestations, because that's why you're all here. If you didn't care about the manifestations, you would have stayed with us. You care about the manifestations, the full-blown manifestation, seeing it, hearing it, smelling it, tasting it, touching it. That's what you're doing while you are here. But the unconditional part that we really want to get across to you in a way that you can begin to implement it into your day-to-day intentions is that all of these things that you want to manifest, if you could accept that there is an emotional version of them that you have access to today, it might take you a year or 2 or 10 to amass the physical experience that gives you the wherewithal to experience some of these tangible things that you want. And during that time interval, if you are feeling the emotion of it and taking pleasure from the emotion of it, you shorten the time interval to almost nothing. But if the manifestation or the condition is what you must see before you get the emotion, now it's just eventually, but it's longer and longer. Are you following us? If the emotion, which is the way most people are playing the game, if you must have the condition in order to experience the emotion, you are not a deliberate creator. You are a regurgitator. You are an observer. You're just flowing your vibration all over the place. Not much is happening. Not with any speed, not with any excellence, not with any real measurable success, not with any true satisfaction. But when these things that you desire are understood by you on an emotional level, and you tune the emotion of them, then the details begin to come into your experience. The details that are so delicious. Are you following what we're getting at? Isn't it fun to bump into someone who gives you information about something that you were just talking about? Don't you just love turning on the television and seeing a documentary about the very thing that you were just wondering about? Don't you love walking through a parking lot and having someone come up behind you driving the car that you've been wondering about? Don't you just love it when the things that you care about come right to you, because that's what law of attraction does. It brings it right to you. So don't you want to tune your frequency so that the impulses that occur to you cause you to rendezvous with what you want? So when you understand that the source within you knows everything that you want to the detail that you can't even describe, everything that you want, and further knows where everything you want is in relationship to where you now stand, and is constantly calling you on what we're calling the path of least resistance to the receiving of it. But we want you to understand, it's not just getting to the manifestation of it, it's the fun along the way. Because life experience isn't only about things, those are nice, but it's about the experiences with the things and with the others. And there is a highlighted trail for you that when you put your entire attention and interest upon finding the vibration of something, the emotion of something, then what happens is it feels to you as if you have a concierge that's just moving ahead of you that's saying, come this way, come this way. Someone who knows all of your wishes and desires and all your hopes and dreams and knows exactly how to take you on the path that will give you not just the speediest trip to where you want to be, but it will be. Not just the fastest trip, not just the getting there at the shortest amount of time, but getting there with the most pleasurable stopping points along the way too, you see. So nice to be heard. Isn't that what you all want? So nice to be understood. Isn't that what you all want? You are so heard and so understood, but you've got to listen to those who have heard you and understand you. You've got to tune yourself to the frequency of those who know, who are calling you toward what you are wanting, you see. And so that's why we are blatantly and deliberately calling the emotion a manifestation. Because what is more of a manifestation than something welling up within your physical body? Don't you love it when you feel lighthearted? Don't you just enjoy it so much when your heart sings? Don't you love that feeling when you want to do your happy dance or you want to just jump for joy? Don't you love laughing and having a really good time? Don't you love those feelings of appreciation and love that just waft through you? Don't you just love it when you just want to wrap your arms around somebody, just eat them up because they are so delicious and you just want to take more of them in? Don't you love that emotional translation? And so when you begin deliberately focusing upon it and you understand, and you do right now, you understand that it is a part of the journey, a part of the evolution of the vibration into the full-blown manifestation, but it's not just a part, it is the most important part. Because once you've translated something emotionally, now you're on the vibration of it. So that's why we said to you in the opening words that we offered, if you can let that emotional manifestation be what you are most reaching for, you will hold yourself steady. It's the steadiness of it. It's the steadiness of it, because when you hold yourself steady, momentum will occur. If you're not steady, if you know what you want, but 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 no momentum ensues. But when you're steady there, then the momentum comes. Then all the cooperative components that are anywhere near you start lining up with you. Then it begins to feel like everything in this universe is just for you. And it might as well be, because only the things that you are wanting to come are coming to your experience. And sometimes you'll catch a glimpse or a whiff of somebody who's living an entirely different, maybe not even close to as wonderful life as you're living. And you'll wonder, what? Life doesn't feel good to you all the time like it does to me, because you've mastered the art of allowing yourself to be in the vibrational vicinity of who you really are. We have enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.